Urbanity Dance, a professional company based here in Boston, worked with the city of Boston to create an original dance piece using real-life stories about bullying from middle and high school youth in the city. To be presented at the Strand Theater in Dorchester on November 18th, this piece celebrates voices of courage and uses dance as a platform to investigate themes of empowerment and bystander intervention. Joining me now is Betsi Graves, founder and director of Urbanity Dance. It's so nice to have you on here.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I understand you've been working, this is your dream to do a contemporary dance piece on bullying. Why don't you tell us how
That's
this all about, how did it come about?
Yeah. So as founder and director of Urbanity Dance, which is actually currently Boston's second largest dance company, I've dreamed about, using dance as a platform for change, for social, for political change. And one need that we really see in our community as we also teach, we're very active in teaching Boston area youth, is that themes of bullying are as prevalent as ever in our schools and beyond. So I started thinking about 3 years ago, it was kind of my dream to present a show that might be a sword against bullying and would show another side, that would show voices of courage amongst youth that I think inspire us all, but voices of courage in the midst of bullying.
I understand this organization, the Max Warburg Courage Curriculum, is in Boston Public Schools and other places.
That's right.
Where they do readings in English class to do this. So you collaborated with them, or they were part of your team?
Right. So when I was embarking on this project, I started thinking, is this going to be me, Betsi Graves, kind of going back into my 6th grade self? And I thought it probably wouldn't be so authentic and maybe feel to the students, of which we're performing for about 1,500 Boston area youth at the Strand, that it may come across as feeling a little bit like adultism or maybe not so authentic. So as I was reading an anthology from the Max Warburg Courage Curriculum last spring, I came across stories of hundreds of youth that were experiencing bullying and had stories of courage in the face of bullying. And I thought, wow, how serendipitous that this came into my lap. And I contacted the Max Warburg Courage Curriculum, and they were really excited about this opportunity to layer these beautiful essays with music and original dance. So they've been an excellent partner for us.
So people to understand, you collaborated with these other artists. You had the voices of the kids reading their stories of standing up to bullying, along with, now where did the music part come from? I understand that's Ryan Edwards, a famous percussionist around here.
That's right. So Ryan Edwards is a Boston-based composer and percussionist, and I really wanted our show to be filled with original music, and so he's taking these 8 stories that have been read by the authors themselves, these 6th graders, and he's underlying a sound score of which he's using original electronic music, some cello, vocal, and even the dancers themselves will be playing percussion.
Oh, wow.
So he's taught the dancers how to play the drums.
So it's recorded and live.
And there's a live component as well.
But now you created the dance around it.
That's right, in collaboration with the dancers.
Oh my goodness, so this is like a super collaboration.
Super collaboration. That's how we work. I believe that art is meant to be created and shared, and I think that it will be much more powerful if we get lots of voices in the mix rather than just my own, especially for a work like this.
You're going to have free performances for Boston Public School kids and get their reaction. If adults want to see it, there's a performance for which they have to buy tickets at the Strand in the evening. Is that correct?
That's right. So the performance is open to the general public at 7 p.m. And that'll be open for friends, family, anyone who wants to come.
Well, it sounds so, something that would make people reflect, but I think your primary audience is the school kids themselves, and maybe they don't get 100% of what's being spoken, but with the movement, The name of it is Call to Courage, correct?
Call of Courage.
Call
yeah.
of Courage, sorry. That
yeah.
it's people standing up to the bullying, not just, oh dear, there's this bullying dilemma.
Right. I think something that I've heard after researching bullying is there's so much talk about what you can't do and what you shouldn't be doing, but a lot of youth are really interested in the message of what can they do. So it's really being presented with a lens of courage, with a lens of perseverance, and ideas about what you can do, you know, in the face of harassment, in the face of teasing, in the face of especially cyberbullying, which is running rampant right now amongst youth. So
yeah, it is incredible how they get people to kill themselves because of something somebody wrote in an email message.
And I think,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest messages is that for the bystander, or hopefully the upstander, 90% of our audience that can actually make a difference and intervene. And I think that's what we're trying to say is like, where can we be kind? Where can we be empathetic? You know, where can we use these stories of perseverance and actually be inspired to act?
So you're getting the people that, if you see somebody being bullied, you can be an upstander for them. You can, no one. So that's wonderful. I mean, it's just, now are you somehow going to get feedback from the kids or be monitoring audience response to this?
Oh, yes. We hope to, because if this is successful, we're hoping to be able to workshop this performance and bring it to other schools. I mean, we've had such a positive response so far that there's a chance we might sell out the Strand entirely. And so what we're hoping to do is be able to take it on the road and workshop it into something that really does have an effect, because I think we see that dance can be a powerful platform for change, but we know that it'll often have to be workshopped into something that's truly effective.
And maybe in their own space. Just to wrap up, how can people find out more about the Strand performance and about Urbanity Dance and all the collaborators that have this wonderful event?
Check out urbanitydance.org. So that's right here, urbanitydance.org. Check it out. It'll be, all the information will be there.
All right, thank you. And thank you for bringing all these artists.
Thank you for having me.